Hello, I'm Naomi. Welcome to 5 Minute Book Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Blessing Bentley by Chautona Havig. This was a really fun contemporary, um, and I love marriage of convenience stories. I think the reason why they appeal to me so much is that I I love stories where the happily ever after isn't at the final page necessarily, where you have your your declaration of love and that sweet kiss or whatever. I like to see it carrying on, and love developing even more after marriage. So I think that's why I like marriage of convenience stories so much. So I'm going to tell you about Shatona's book, Blessing Bentley. It just released this year. And it was really, this is my first book by Chautona Havig, and I really enjoyed it. It was Christians acting like Christians, like what the Bible says they should be acting like. So I liked that. And let me read you the blurb about it. All right. Blessing Bentley, Marriages of Conviction, Book 1. Bentley Gerard is about to propose to a guy she doesn't even love. Not that way, anyway. After studying everything in the Bible has to say about marriage, she decided she wants in. Now, so who is going to take her up on that offer? And just why did no one remind her that those vows include that little word, love? Oops. With her Bible in her hip pocket and a shiny new ring on her finger, Bentley navigates this new world of marriage with grace and, oh, who is she kidding? She flounders until she gets a sure footing and hangs on tight. Grab the first book of this unusual series today. So, just a little teaser on that. I really did enjoy this because she does look at her Bible study leader, Bentley's Bible study leader, kind of presents like back in previous generations, people got married for necessity. Really, was probably a higher reason to get married than it would be for love. If you're a widower and you have children back in pioneer days or whatever, you're going to have a better success rate for your whole family if you're married. So quickly after the death of your husband, you'd remarry. That's just kind of how it did it. So Bentley gets a hold of all this. She does a Bible search, a Bible study on everything about the Bible says about marriage, and so she looks around in her singles group to find which one of these guys can I get on board with me. So that's pretty fun. Let me get into my review. Let me see if I can put that same place. Do it at the same time. All right. This is my 5 point review of Blessing Bentley by Chautona Havig. Um, and excuse me, number one, marriage is meant to glorify God, um, and it's really designed to choose to honor your spouse. Number two, Bentley studies what the Bible says about marriage and is convinced that this would be an act of obedience for her. And this is something the Lord's convicted her on. Number three, garage. Oh, sorry, I just I have marriage and Gary right on like line underneath each other, and I just invented a new word, garage. um, Gary, let's try that again. Gary is a landscaper in need of an office manager. And number four, there is an incident with a tiller, some hard soil land, and a bathtub with all her clothes on. It's quite funny. And then here is my quote. Oh, my picture's off. There it is. Um, Here is a quote that I found challenging from Blessing Bentley. And that's this is Bentley, or I'm sorry, this is Gary praying. This is after she's proposed to him. Um, this is Gary's prayer. Lord, I don't know what any of it means or if Bentley's just crazy. Then again, it never occurred to me that if it wasn't good for Adam to be alone before sin, how much worse is it for us now? Uh, so this was fun. It had humor in it. It was biblically sound. I really appreciated that. And just, showing this, you can live as a believer and have strong convictions, even in modern times. So I really really liked it, and it is really fun. So I would recommend that if you get a chance. It is free on Kindle Unlimited. So if that sounds interesting to you, and it's a super fun, um, that watercolor treatment on the cover is really pretty. It is the first in a series. The next one is called Tempting Tate. And that's soon on my to be read pile. I believe Tate is Bentley's friend, and I think he's going to try to do the same thing. Like, let's let's do this marriage thing. Um, so that'd be fun to see. So yeah, so that is my official review, and then the thoughts afterwards. It was really challenging as far as even loving my own husband well, and marriage is meant to glorify God by honoring your spouse. So I was challenged by that, and I'm gonna say, like, Bentley has this plan to have a a certain color sheets once a month, that time once a month. So it's like just mind's blown on communication there. So I thought it was fun, and hopefully my marriage is better, is stronger because of this book. So I do read. When I read fiction, I feel like it's more challenging because it's more engaging to me. But like, I have applied uh, many life tips through reading fiction. So I hope with this review and my recommendation that you'll find a good book that will help um, change your life. I feel the Lord can use stories, especially for me. He uses stories to get through to me, whereas a how-to living book might not be able to. So if you have any questions, or you are looking for any other book reviews, let me know. You can find all my information at naomicraig.com. And until next time, I hope you have a good book to read, and I hope you leave a review. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next week.